put a couple of these dogs up here, show you what they're looking like. This is one of my males. Turn to the front. I want to talk to people about what's going on in the dog game. And to me, it's crazy because what's going on is you got people selling these overpriced dogs that can't even work. All that, you don't have to put much in the dog to get a big return from the dog. And that goes with how much you have to feed the dog, how much you have to work with the dog. All of that goes into the dog being tactical. You don't want a dog that's so big you got to feed it more than you feed yourself. You want a dog that you can probably feed a couple and a half of food. And the dog will work harder than a dog that you have to feed 3-4 buckets of food. But I'm seeing all these large, very large dogs coming out, topping off at 120 pounds, maybe 88 pounds at like 5-6 months. I don't understand what it's for if it's just for look. Because physically, those dogs aren't able to do much. On the bloodlines that I'm working with is Kobe, Chinaman, Jeep, Cherokee, Gator, Eli, Old Red, and Bulls Woolio. All of them except the Bulls Woolio was game dogs. I mean, it's the bloodline that I had from way back in the day. Back when dog breeding was it was done a different way. It was done based on the dog's gameness. So I held on to the blood, and I ended up losing a lot of the blood, so I had to breed so I can hold on to the blood. But this is one of my males. Get him to stand up right. They nice size for pitbull. They top out at right about maybe between 55 and 65 pounds. It's fairly large for a pit bull, but these are game bred, strong dogs. When I say game bred, strong dogs, meaning they will do what you need them to do. They may not be 120 pounds, but I guarantee you they can take something down 500-600 pounds. Wild boar, a wild dog that's larger than 120 pounds, fox, wolf, whatever, I can guarantee you that these dogs will handle it. I breed for strong bones, heavy bones. In the wild, you notice that trait that lasts is the longer snout, and it's mainly for breathing and for grabbing. Nowadays, people breed for that short, fat snout, and a lot of those dogs have breathing issues. That's why I don't understand why people love these old, I call them counterfeit dogs that they're coming out with. The Press Canario, the Bullies, the Argentines. All these dogs are large dogs that look nice, but that's all they bring to the table. For the amount of money that you have to buy these dogs with, the amount of feed that you have to feed these dogs with, and the amount of attention you have to put into these dogs, it does not make sense. It's not tactical. When you can get you a pit bull, it's a bargain. I want to get a good dog at a great price. I don't understand why people would rather pay more for a dog that does less or costs more to sustain just because somebody told you this is the lineage of the dogs. I've seen for years people doctor papers. For years. I don't understand why people fall for it. You know, back when I was first started in dogs, papers weren't prevalent. Mainly because people saw it as a paper trail. And I'm just being real about what it is. But it didn't show you that. It didn't show. I just seen, if you think about the way society is built, nowadays you got kings and queens and all that. And they say they breed within within the confines of keeping the money into the family, keeping everything. But what you notice is, and it's like when you just pay attention to history, the children of the kings and queens, they weren't the most inept at battle, at strategy. It was usually the ones that had to come up, proving themselves and build themselves up through the ranks. This is what these dogs are. These dogs are some all-American dogs. To me, they encompass the American trend. That's why I call these dogs American, all-Americans. They can hunt, they can protect, and they can be pets. A lot of people are like, man, why you hating on another man? Why you hating on these people who out here trying to do it, trying to get money, trying to do this? And all I can say about that situation is, I don't call it hate, I just call it telling the truth. You paying more for dogs that do less. I don't get that. I don't get it. All right? This is what females look like. When you breed for consistency. You've seen all three of these dogs and they look dang near identical. Because when you breed for consistency. You want to make sure what you get is what you have. Because what you have is what you like. So I'm going to show you her. Like I said, I breed for a longer snout because in a while, if you look at the traits that survive in animals, it's usually the longer snout, a nice size head, not too big, but now they got these big old heads, these short snouts, they can't breed worth nothing. So say for instance, you out in the woods and a pack of wolves get after you. Or a pack of, well, it ain't gonna be a pack of foxes, maybe a fox or a herd of boars. They get at you. You gonna want something that's gonna be able to protect you. You don't want nothing that's too large, that's gonna give out a wind, it's gonna have a heart attack. You want something that's physically fit. Look at this dog. These puppies are about 3 months. Right now, look at that. Look how lean that is. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. Structure. That's a beautiful, beautiful dog. Look at it. And people are like, man, this whole obsession with papers. I done seen people doctor papers up back in the day, back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they do now, but I'm quite sure that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about the money. When you put money over in something, money will make people do anything. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I don't have papers. I've never had papers, and the reason why I hadn't had papers, because back when I was coming up, it wasn't about what's written on a piece of paper. I can look at your birth certificate, I can know who your father or daddy is. That don't mean nothing about you. You could be poop pie. The only way you can show me about you is by what you do, by your work. Look at that. Look at that physique on that dog. And this, I probably walk these dogs, I run these dogs on a treadmill about 2-3 times a week. If that, maybe 2 times a week. And I feed. I don't feed them too much, I feed them just enough. I got another one. This is a smaller male. He probably gonna be about, he probably gonna top that at 45. I'll say 45, maybe 50 pounds. But look at him. Look at him. Look at it. Look at that physique. Hey, look at him. That's a working dog right there. That's a working dog. When you put that dog, when you train that dog to do, that dog gonna do. He's gonna do it to the fullest. I don't believe in clipping heels. I believe in leaving them natural. I just wanted to show off my dogs. I seen a couple of people showing off dogs on here, and I just don't understand. Like I said, I keep having to say this. Why would you pay more for less? That's like, this is what this is out of. A person go buy a car because the car got a name on it. I'm gonna give you an example. Tesla came out with a car. Tesla is about $70,000, and it's beating all those cars that's costing $200,000 and $300,000. So how would it make sense to go buy one of those because of the name, and you buying a car based on speed? The Tesla is whooping a fraction of the price. Why would you do that? How would that even make sense? And that's what you see a lot of people doing. It's all about name recognition. These people don't want quality. You should want quality. This is the smallest male I am right here. But look at it. Same physique, same lines, same build. Look at that. Look at him. Sleek. Know he healthy. Look at the coat. Go around. Look at the coat. Look at him. Y'all got to give him V. Tell them kids to go around. I don't want them coming from the camera. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I ain't show the other ones to you. You know they're young. About 3 months. Beautiful dog. Gorgeous dog. Like I said, I got 2 males for sale. I'm not gonna let him go. He got a backstory. I'll tell you the backstory later. Okay, let me pull up here. On this table. This is mama. This is my female. This is the look. This is what I was going for, but I wanted her to be taller. But that's what I bred for. I bred to get her up, to build her up higher. Look at that muscle tone. Don't even like I said, I walk on the treadmill maybe once or twice a week, and it's the feed. Now she an old girl now. This matter of fact, this is my original. This is about 8 years ago. 8-year-old blood right here. But look how good she look and healthy she look. I have a regimen that I take my dogs to, and I'm telling you, my regimen is like no others. That's why I named myself Game Dog Sold by Jesus Freaks. I'm gonna tell you what people missing in the game nowadays. What they missing is understanding animals based on God, who created them. That's the key. Let's see if I can get her chest. I'll see that right there. She had a bad infection. She got into a fight really bad, maybe like 2 years ago. And I've been shooting that medication to her. She an old girl. She just had a little and they brought it back up, flared back up. But just look out. Ooh, I got a baby, boy. They need a good bath. There's my girl right here. Man, when I talk about loyalty, love, man, this dog right here, this is my matriarch. All of my blood comes from this dog right here. I had a male. He ended up passing. And I bred her. That was the first breeding. And I had to take one of my sons and bring her back. A lot of my dogs come from that breeding. I just decided to go out. It's going to be the first. These puppies right that you just seen was the first breed out in the last, maybe 3-4 years. So I just really started getting back up into it. A lot been going on with COVID and everything, but yeah. But like I said, I like to snout. I wanted a short but long, not too short but longer. See that long? I'm gonna put the dad up here. You're bigger. You're bigger. Oh. And his daddy. Same thing. Build. I see. That's why I bred him with her. He has a shorter snout. It's not as short as them snouts you be seeing, but it's a short snout. So I knew breeding him to her, a length in that snout. And like I said, I wanted to keep the black. Because these puppies I was really breeding mainly for protection. I wanted them to be darker dogs so people can't see them coming. You know, if you got them in your house, lights off, shooter really can't see them coming, especially if you got them in your yard. It's dark, you ain't got much light out there. They eat a person up, boy. But look at the muscle tone. This is what I was breeding for. I like his height. I wanted his height with her snout. That was the goal. Very lean. See, these dudes have these big old dogs, and these dogs be fat. They be heavy. Too heavy to do anything worthwhile. You got to do research. Even in the wild, when you see them dogs, wild dogs, ain't no wild dog you see is big and out of shape like them dogs. If they going to be big like that, they're going to usually be thinner. See, they breed dogs with larger heads. Like I said, I did that bolio right here. That bull was bolio. He got that head, but I really didn't want him for the head. What I want him for is the structure and his height. See, I had my dogs were probably a little bit smaller than him. I got one that's bigger than him. I'm breeding that one out too, and I'm gonna breed the puppies together. But I want them to be around about 6'5" pounds. But I want them to be lean. Look at that, see they go in. Most of them dogs, they don't even go in right here. They just be big everywhere. Big everywhere. These are working dogs. I call them tactical dogs. Ready to work. I just wanted to give a video to show. Very good dogs, very loyal, very smart, very intelligent. See, people, we need to bring these pit bulls back. We need to let people know that pit bulls ain't like they used to be because people breed them for different reasons now. But you had a dog that was bred. I'm gonna give you an example, and a lot of people might not want our example. To me, the pit bull would be the modern day African American, bred for a whole bunch of years to be good at certain things. Now when you take the African American because he's been bred to be pretty much physically strong, you can put them in all different types of sports, and they excel. That's what these dogs are. You can put these dogs in any because they've been trained for years to be killers. That's what they was trained for. Now when you take them and recondition them for another purpose, they're going to do that purpose way better than any other dog, any other animal on the planet. There ain't no dog got to drive like the pit bull. The pit bull is a passionate animal and a very loving animal. Very loving. That's why when I see people out there pushing these other dogs for this high price, and they don't even do what these dogs do at a fraction of the cost. You got people selling dogs for $15,000. Just because they got some papers there, they could have did anything to them papers, man. You can put anything on the paper you want. You can say that puppy come from anybody you want to. Y'all know it. You got to be a fool to pay that much. Rich people, how y'all stay rich doing stupid stuff like that? You want to get a dog, you get this right here. You get something like this that's going to really work. Let me let him get on down off this table. Come on. Come on.